Welcome to part 20 of Simpsons Hit Run. Now we have the zombie car.
Alright.
You dressed up as Devil Homer. All right.
Evil Homer. Yep.
I actually need this car
Yeah,
I actually needed this car for a certain mission, so I bought this car earlier than I needed to.
That's
Blow it
generally the
up.
case when it comes to the car that you can buy. That's usually the case.
Wait,
As
did
we
you
found
get,
why
this
he
is prob-
ended up in Springfield.
did you get crime
So wait,
points
you're
for
back.
keeping
We're
the
back
car
in
plus?
the original level, right? Like
Yeah,
the first
first
level of the game.
level,
Yeah, there's all Treehouse of
I
Horror.
knew I recognized aspects of this.
Yes.
Yeah, this is now Treehouse of Horror fight.
Did you go up said treehouse?
Yes, actually.
So why
Yeah.
are they
It's
called
okay.
the Treehouse of Horror?
Because originally, how they were, I believe the very first episode of Treehouse of Horror, they were originally stories told by the characters, and they were in the treehouse in The Simpsons, like up the treehouse.
Yeah, I
when
think
they were
that
telling
was
the
it,
stories.
Bullock.
So that's why
remember
it was
that.
called Treehouse of Horror. But as time went on, instead of them being told as stories by the characters, they just became their own thing.
Yeah.
Segments.
It's more just it became more like a branding name at that point, after a while.
Yeah.
It's a horror thing.
Right.
So it's the Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah, it's because people
Pretty much
recognize the
they were-
treehouse as horror, but they don't need the treehouse aesthetic. They just need, they just need to put the episodes out.
Yeah, it's just so people know what these are, and so they're not they're not out of the blue. Although to be fair, the couch guy gives it away because they always have like horrific themed couch gags.
Do you remember the one that...
That,
I
or
remember
if you're watching a new episode in the middle of October.
Yeah.
Well,
that's one of my
believe it or
favorite
not,
couch
the
gags.
Treehouse of Horrors tend to be in November.
One of my favorite couch gags is when it is the Treehouse of Horror one, where it plays at the events normally, but it's still kind of horrified. Like, for example, the bit where Homer gets to the house, and Marge shows up in her car, and usually Homer runs into the house to avoid it. Homer just gets hit by the car. I think, but just before that, Bart falls off his skateboard as he lands on Homer's car. Lisa crashes her bike.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
the
Treehouse of- Sorry.
Unlike maybe Simpsons where like Homer gets hit by Marge's car anyway, though he goes to the door pretty much.
In the newer seasons, yeah, he gets hit by the car, but gets dragged into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, like, oh god.
Wasn't there one based on where everything just goes completely wrong and Bart's left all alone in the house because everybody else died or something like that?
That's a more newer episode, and I don't think it was a new Treehouse of Horror. It basically, what ends up happening is that Bart goes out to school like he normally does, but hits Barney. Barney takes him off the skateboard and snaps his skateboard in half. But everyone else either dies or gets distracted. Like I know Homer in the intro, Homer somehow gets the carbon rod his back. If I remember correctly, he ends up dying from the carbon rod. And then Lisa ends up getting knocked out by the door when she's leaving the school. I forget what happens to Marge and Maggie.
Marge falls asleep at the
Bart's
wheel.
No, probably, but basically Bart's on his own. Lisa, everybody. Well, finally, I get the couch.
But it's not the same.
There's, but yeah, one of my favorites Treehouse of Horror couch gags has to be a rather racist one, where they got Gabriel del Toro to direct it. And it ends up being basically a Gabriel del Toro masterpiece. Like Pan's Labyrinth is reference and all, and if I remember correctly, Smithers and Mr. Burns.
I remember seeing that. I remember seeing
Oh,
it
yeah,
recently as well. Yeah.
Is
Smithers,
Smithers,
Mr. Burns was like the guy with the eyes and the hands, pretty much.
Yeah, Smithers
Yeah.
cleans his eyes and ends up getting eaten by Mr. Burns.
Yeah. I remember seeing that. Oh yeah. I'm going like, oh yeah, that was fucking weird.
Yeah, they get
If you
very,
don't get the
very
context, it's weird.
They get very gruesome in the Treehouse of Horror. Like, they kill kids. Like, again, we mentioned earlier about the Nightmare Cafeteria. Holy shit! Do you want to talk about how fucked up that episode is?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
teachers are actually eating the students. You have so many cars now that it's hard to find the ones that you picked.
Is
they come back-
that a Formula One race car?
Duff
Yeah.
branded one.
Yeah, branded by Duff.
Well, of course, everyone has a branded car nowadays. Just like the NASCAR stuff, and nice number there, gag.
It's something which I actually
Yeah,
find quite.
here's
Oh yeah.
yeah. This is where you get blocked off.
686.
It's basically just, you know, like that's basically a set on it, which it is. I'm guessing. Well, the one thing I found quite
Oh wait,
funny actually.
606.
Yeah.
That's
Which
what
is
it is. I thought it was 686.
So, one thing that I actually find quite funny is that we recorded it in like late September. Probably when the podcast up though would be October would be.
Yeah, but no, we'd be really making it official if we were uploading this in November, because they make a gag about how all Treehouse Horror episodes don't play in October; they play in November.
True
We're going to
FC is
September.
that
Probably
we get
going
delayed
in
somehow and we
October.
post them on January of next year.
How the fuck?
Oh wow!
No, how it happened.
What happened?
We
Delay
got-
that much exactly?
We have a sudden commentary of I don't know, the Goku game.
Which
Which
one?
Which go? Yeah, which
Uh,
one?
Dragon Ball Goku time.
I started a GTA playthrough.
Final
That's why.
bout.
Oh no.
Well, what
Which
am I talking about? I
GTA?
mean,
Final.
I make a new. I start recording a second GTA playthrough because I did a GTA game just here.
Christ.
Oh, what GTA game would you play first? Though, being honest.
If we're being serious about this, I would probably go with 5 because it's just the more accessible one, and I think it would be the
Fair
easiest
enough.
one for everyone else to absorb.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's fucking GTA Skyrim at this point.
The Human Cookbook. The one episode where Kai and Carlos were actually being good people.
Cook
It's a
humans.
parody
No.
of
It
that.
says cook for humans.
Yeah. So no, it says cook for humans. No, it says cook for 40 humans. People say that's probably the reason why Kai and Carlos just want to invade Earth, because the Simpsons it pretty much insulted them.
I mean, isn't that what they typically do?
No, in that episode they weren't invading them. They literally just wanted to feed to welcome and feed the Simpsons. That's literally the reason why. By the way, technically you do not need. Whenever they say you need this car to do this mission, not really. You just need to buy the car. You can
So
do
it's
this.
a big
You can do
so
any
it's
of
a
Oh,
those
big
missions.
so you're saying that if I purchase the
Recognize
car, if I purchase the car and then I just went to switch, if I went to switch the car and then activate the mission, it'll be fine.
Pretty much.
I didn't know that.
I thought you swapped cars.
But what
though.
you have
so
to
you have
do-
to buy the car.
what you have to do
Let's
is
see
have
what
to
you
get-
gotta do.
They make
Have
sense
to-
since the game just
have to
all
buy
the
the
game
car.
tracks you that you got it. Like, makes sense. Makes sense. Or whatever.
What you have to do is you have to buy the car, start the mission, right? Then go to start the mission, then switch
Oh,
out
then
your car.
I see what you're saying,
Then
Park.
press
Yeah, yeah.
restart.
Oops.
Oh.
Well done.
Excuse
Well
Oops.
done.
What?
Is that
By the
just
way,
a gotcha
did you
moment?
see that? No. No.
Why
but
did
to
you
see
get out of the
that,
car?
right?
He wanted the money.
You can't. No, if you get
You
hit
got
by the tractor
sucked out
beam,
of the
that's
car.
it. If you get hit by a tractor beam, you are forced
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oh. I was wondering what's up with the
And as I
timer.
said,
though.
Hello.
get Yeah, if you don't get in your vehicle before the timer goes out, you lose.
Oh, okay.
But as I said, get ready to see that a hell of a lot.
Yeah, that's that's a failed attempt of what we're gonna see later.
Foreshadowing.
Basically.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Every house is going to turn into a tractor.
By the way, that's not the first time I do
The
that.
entire game turned into a Kaizo trap.
Wow.
Every race is now
man.
on the farm way.
I spent so much money on a vehicle. We'll see what happens to the vehicle.
It blows up.
Yeah, imagine buying a car and then alien stake it.
That would be just your luck. You know, you
Yeah,
save
yeah,
up,
just
probably
say
go to the
it
car.
sounds like
No,
something
yeah,
that could
so-
happen to you in The Sims.
Kind of happened in The Sims.
I'm not gonna lie, David. Before you said Sims, I thought you were gonna say it happens in the South. Like, David, what kind of aliens do you got taking your cars?
Mexicans.
GT.
Oh,
Mexican
hey,
alien.
good sir.
Wow. I was going to say GTA, Grand Theft Aliens, but okay.
Sorry, Brian, but you kind of set me up for this.
I also feel like that's something that happened in Ben 10 once.
But aliens
With
stealing the
actual
cars.
aliens or Mexicans? No. You gotta specify, man.
Christ.
Oh boy, are we going to be starting these missions?
Oh boy,
What's more
radioactive
dangerous right now?
radiation.
All right then.
What's more dangerous though?
Yeah,
The
here we go, Paul.
the radioactive like spray, or the fucking like the nuke color thingies, or the the alien color thingy. What's more dangerous, that or the radiation?
color.
Yeah,
Yes.
what's more dangerous, buzz color or the radiation exactly?
One's gonna kill you due to radiation.
This-
The other one's gonna call you due to
why-
radiation.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
God
why
knows.
it's bullshit to complete this game. This particular, not this mission in particular, but these
A
types
future
of
version
missions.
of the mission of this mission.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
Wait, is it
Watch
escorts?
what you
We've
have
got-
to do.
yeah,
You
go
have to
ahead.
escort. You have to take this barrel of toxic waste to the school and get the tractor beam to pick up the car. Here's the problem: if you bump into anything at the correct amount of speed, that barrel will go flying and destroy itself.
it would have done there if I didn't
And
reset.
You have to drive all the way back to the power plant.
So
Well,
it's
still
basically
on
an
the
escort
timer.
mission, but it's an
Going off
escort
what
mission pretty
Ben
much.
just did, the best way to play this level is to have your button hovering over the select button.
Yeah. That's what I did, Noel. You
Very
saw me do it
much.
just then. If I didn't have done that, I would have hit that sign and then I would have had to go
no.
back and collect another
But
piece of
knowing
nuclear
how
waste.
bullshit this level could be, I can imagine it still took you a number of tries.
What are
I'll
you talking
wait.
about? Ben did it on his first try.
I'll
like
wait.
He always does.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
You know, isn't Ben an epic gamer?
Oh dear.
Pogs in the chat. Or comments in the chat.
Poggers.
Also, the time limit here isn't the strictest. The time limit gets a lot more strict as well every time you do this mission.
Oh yeah.
They were in 5 seconds.
And also the cars that you have to drive are a load of bullshit as well.
I love what Professor Frank says here, though.
Pete's just dead. Oh, he's fine.
Technically, he should be dead though, because if I remember correctly, in the canon of the game, he's dead.
Yeah, well, remember this whole area is now zombified and a lot of crazy supernatural stuff is going on. Maybe he's immortal.
I believe it.
Well,
Maybe he was
did,
bitten.
If I remember correctly, he did. Yeah, true.
I don't know what it was when the Dr. Nicky did it. And both of them gave him immortality.
I need to plant some nuclear waste and fast.
Why don't you ask Mr. Burns? His buried nuclear waste has poisoned Springfield for years to come.
Good old Mr. Burns. He'll save us. Thank goodness for nuclear waste.
There's something about Monty.
Oh no.
Now this level has something in
Oh, shit.
particular that.
You okay, Lucky?
Bucky's really triggered by these time
The
limits.
time is already going. You're into the bunny you are.
I know.
Yeah, oh,
I know
yeah,
it's-
well-
What?
I was saying bullshit.
But,
I mean, at the very
Yeah.
least, it's not like a time limit for the entire level. It's just a time limit to say, "Hey, go into your fucking car."
Yeah,
not that
I
bad.
appreciate that at least. Ain't like that's the time limit for the mission. You just get in a vehicle.
so
You know what?
I
I need
was
to go
about
on
to.
Twitter real quick.
Alien
I'll
car.
bring it up in a second once we get to a certain point. But this level, this mission in particular, has one particular song that's never in the game again, and may have been a cut level.
Really?
You talking about the music
Yeah.
that plays when we're when we're jumping up everything from Mr. Burns' place?
Yeah,
When we're making our
I'll
way up the
explain
building.
when we get there. But I'll explain when we get
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. I just think I know what music you're talking about.
But yeah,
Ugh.
these cars now.
Damn.
Still 50
Why?
though. I'm
They-
surprised.
They yellow.
Yeah, I misremembered as well, Pork, even
No,
though I
they're-
recorded this.
I swore they went up. Oh well.
Maybe it's because you're back in the first area, technically.
No, it was always 50.
At least you weren't busted by the alien.
Nice.
This music,
Okay.
right?
This music here, if I remember correctly, in the files is called "Land of Chalk," referencing the land of chocolate from the from one particular episode where I believe the Germans take over the power plant, and Homer has a daydream about being in the land of chocolate. Right? It is believed that the land of chocolate was supposed to be a level in this, and the only
Instead, it was
remnant of
reused
it is
for
this.
this gamer.
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
reused
The Simpsons
it.
game was
That's what's happened
reused,
pretty much.
and it's like this music is in that. I believe that music is in that game. I'm not
Yes,
sure
I
though. I
think
could
it
be
is.
wrong.
I think it is.
So yeah, but they're not the same. But the people who made the Simpsons game and this one aren't the same people. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a little bit of trivia for you.
What I love here is I'm getting.
It is nice.
I'm building up my hit and run meter doing this. They can't. Even if I got hit and run, they couldn't do anything to me.
Oh yeah, they can't get up to you.
Where are the police cars just outside?
Last I checked, police cars
By the way,
can't
this jump-
platform.
This jump is bullshit.
It looks
I don't know how
sneaky.
you managed to do that on your first try.
I'm a pro.
Sure you are. Yeah, welcome to this bit.
Oh, then
Yeah, try to get to Mr. Burns.
I
His
remember
nightmare.
this too. I see what I think was a speedrun I watched. I think I watched a speedrun most of it.
I'm
And I saw this
surprised you-
part.
That's
But the
surprised you
speedrun, no,
managed to
it
get
wasn't.
to
It was a
Shit.
boundary break episode. It was.
It's like, Lucky, do you remember or do you not?
Yeah, I think it was the boundary break episode I saw where of this game it was, and they talk about this where this thing.
Lousy smart spoiler.
Lousy smart winner.
The fucking that thing goes.
That was the
I
nightmare
forgot.
on-
I forgot Mr. Burns like booby trapping his place.
that's smart calendars from the nightmare on Evergreen Terrace.
You're not touching
Lousy smart Twitter. Good advice.
That's the only joke I can actually remember from that entire episode.
Well, that was. Well. Look, I need to get some barrels of radioactive waste to save Springfield from the aliens. I agree. Illegal aliens are a nuisance. Not leaf blower aliens, tentacle aliens. Go. In that case, all over Springfield.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
I hope they bleed from the heart.
I can't even hear what's going on.
Here we go, boys.
Basically,
Oh,
Burns
boy.
made
Part
a
one.
bad alien joke.
Oh.
This is it. Welcome to the final 3 missions, and they're all the same.
They're the same mission.
But get more and more bullshit.
Blowing up aliens?
Yeah.
Blowing up aliens, get the yeah, pretty much. It's like when we say it's the exact same mission, it's the exact.
Yeah, we're not
same
kidding here.
mission.
The only difference is what car you're driving.
What car you're driving and the timer and some of the obstructions, shall we say?
Oh,
That happens, and the car is destroyed.
F.
Restart.
damn.
Or just get one of them. I've just remembered you didn't go for the secret car yet. How the fuck?
Care to explain?
What the?
I'm sorry, your car isn't cool enough to do shortcut ramps.
How the actual fuck?
I honestly have no idea.
What the
What are
hell?
you doing? What was like? Are you going back to get the? Okay.
Yeah, he's changed his car because these cars won't have the speed to get back. By the Kremlin.
I'll be honest, I just picked the first car I could pick.
And the Kremlin.
Ugh,
What's wrong with the Kremlin?
It can get the
Crap.
job done.
they just know his comic book guy isn't in it.
No,
Never
unfortunately.
is. Never is.
It's
Yeah.
good
Oh,
that
the timer
resets
resets.
every time you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
good.
is the good
Yeah, the
thing.
timer
The timer
resets,
does
but-
reset. Everything
But here's
resets.
the
It's
thing.
just. Ugh.
It's
It
just
takes a
driving
while
back
to keep doing it.
Yeah,
Like-
and that's the other thing. You can have this mission. You can do a pretty good job at this mission, like going from point A to point B. But whenever you fuck up, you have to go back to point A. So you could end up being in some. If you're really
You
shitty,
could be.
playing this game
you
as a
could be
Time
kid.
loop.
in school.
Playing this game as a kid, you could be just going back and forth
School.
constantly because you keep
And
on losing the
accidentally hit
reactor
something.
thing, the nuclear waste.
It's a big old time loop.
I remember these missions gave me so much trouble as a kid. Like it probably did to pretty much everyone that played this game when they were younger.
If anyone brings up this, when anyone brings up this game, it's usually both they're nostalgic for it. It's one of the best licensed games ever made, and the farm missions are bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much how it goes.
It's great. It's great. Just park and fuck off.
To be
Yeah,
honest, I've only
pretty
played
much.
this
Like
game
again,
once.
it's not undoable. Like it is possible.
Yeah,
I mean, if
Look
it
at me.
wasn't
Just
possible, we
go-
wouldn't be having a commentary right now.
Here's the question.
exactly.
When you transferring this over to here, well, whatever cop hits you, does that thing is it explode at a right angle?
Yep, it
Yeah, it'll
can.
just explode.
It's
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the reasons.
Okay.
Oh man, my car is gone, and the ashtray was full of pennies. I need another car fast.
Is that Lisa or who is that?
Just a generic, just some witch
Oh.
person.
No, it's just someone dressed up as a witch.
Yes.
Ugh. I hate the witches though.
Zoom close up.
Run again.
Actually, it reminds me of the oldest and most strangest memory I remember. I don't know, at some point as a kid, I just had a bunch of like a box full of old toys, and one of them was Marge is a witch. And that's
That's
it.
an odd thing.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. It's not that I remember that.